In the Bible is where we got to go to find our lineage. In the Bible, you said Catholicism, right? You don't relate being black with Catholicism, right? Or being Catholic.
Nowadays I
Okay. So let me ask you this question, because the officer was just bringing this out as well. What color in the Bible is Christ? What color is Christ in the Bible? He's a darker skinned man, okay. So that's showing you that they've been teaching us lies for some years, right? Because you pull up Christ today, if you Google on your phone, Jesus Christ, you think he's gonna come up like this, or he gonna come up like this? He's depicted as a white man, and that's a lie. We could go in the Bible and show you that that's a lie. The blacks and Hispanics are the Israelites. We are the Jews in the Bible, and we're gonna show you that today. Because we've been lied to for over 400 years, and it's time for us to wake up to the truth, all right? And we got to teach our daughters, our granddaughters, our children this, all right? Read what you got. Revelation 1, start at verse 1.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 1.
Okay, read.
The revelation of Jesus Christ.
So this is the revealing of Jesus Christ, all right? This is John the Revelator, a man that walks with Christ. So, of course, he knew what Christ looked like, right? All right, we're going to get into it. Verse 14.
Verse 14. His head and his hair were white like wool. His head and his hair were white like wool.
Okay, so we got to stop right there. I'm going to ask your granddaughter some questions, all right? It said his head and his hairs were white and woolly, all right? Who on this planet Earth, who on this earth has woolly hair? Oh, say it in the mic. Say it loud. You have woolly hair. Blacks have woolly hair, all right? So that's a strike against this man right here. And that's Bible. That's in the Bible. Keep reading.
As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
So it says his eyes was a flame of fire. All right, you look at this man right here. He got blue eyes, all right? You look at this man. He has the whites of his eyes are red because he drunk wine in moderation. You know the first miracle Christ performed was turning water into wine, okay? So that's 2 strikes against this man right here. But we gonna go deeper into it, okay? Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Okay, so we're going to the color of his skin, all right? It says the tops of his feet because he wore sandals, right? Or the tops of your feet the same color as your legs, your arms, the rest of your body. Yes, all right? Well, we're gonna show you what color it was. Read it again.
And his feet like unto fine
It
brass.
says his feet were like unto fine brass. What color is brass, Grandma? What color is a penny, granddaughter? Copper, brown, a derivative of brown, okay? But read.
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if they burned in a furnace. That's showing you that Jesus Christ, the greatest man to walk this earth, was a dark-skinned black man.
Right.
All right? And them showing us this right here is showing us a lie, okay? And we got to sit back, we got to ask ourselves, if they can blatantly lie about this, we can go and read it in the scriptures. We can read it all day. If they would lie to us about this, what else did they lie to us about? What else did they lie to us about? I'm going to tell you, everything that the Catholic Church, the Christian Church, the apologetic, the Methodist Church, they taught us lies. They're all lies, and we teaching y'all truth today. All right? You from the tribe of Issachar. If your dad is a Hispanic, you are from the tribe of Issachar, according to the Bible. If your father is an African American, you are from the tribe of Judah. Okay, you an Israelite, all right? And this man right here, he comes from the same tribe as you. The greatest man to walk this earth came from the same tribe of you. And you have his blood running through you as well, all right? Well, we're going to show you this. So, my question is, why don't we know this anymore? Why is this information hidden from us? Or why do we discontinue from who we are? That's the $1 million question right there. Why are we calling ourselves black, African American? 2 white men, Leo Scipio Africanus, Americo Vespucci, that's 2 white men. We call ourselves after 2 white men. You, Hispanic. Hispanic means Hispaniard, all right? Why do we do that? It's because we broke God's laws.
That's right.
We broke God's laws, And because we broke his laws, we discontinued from the lineage that was given to us. Let me show you this, all right, before y'all go. Deuteronomy 28, because both of y'all believe in the Bible, right? All right, we're going to show y'all something. Read that. Deuteronomy 28, verse 1. Verse 15, read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So this is Moses. Y'all familiar with Moses, right? He's speaking to the Israelites, all right? He says if we did not listen to the voice of our God, because he's only the God of the Israelites, all right? Read.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
Okay, so our God gave us certain commandments, certain laws, certain statutes. He said if we didn't listen to them, certain things was going to happen. Keep reading.
That all these curses shall come upon thee.
It says all these curses. Grandma, is a curse a good thing or a bad thing? It's a bad thing. Would you agree with that, granddaughter? It's a bad thing. Read.
All these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Okay, so it says curses was going to come upon you so-called, you Israelites, you so-called Hispanics, you so-called African Americans. Curses, bad things was going to happen to us. But we're going to go specific into these things that happen, all right? And you tell me, do this pertain to the man that's inhabiting Jerusalem today, or do you bear witness to these curses, okay? Read verse 16, read that.
Verse 16, cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So it says in any city that you see the Hispanics or you see the blacks, you're going to be cursed. Would you say that we are blessed people in the cities and the boroughs and the ghettos that we in? Would you say that we cursed? You don't think we curse? Look at us. Okay, you see only in our neighborhoods you see cigarette needles on the ground, prostitution in our neighborhoods. You see what else? You see liquor stores all over the place. It's a slum, okay? In any city that we in, we curse. All right, we get shot down by our own people for wearing a certain color. MS-13 in the Hispanic communities, Bloods and Crips in our communities. Okay, that's being cursed in the city. All right, read.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
It says in any field that you in, you're going to be cursed. Let me show you a picture right here. Where is that? Where we at? Cotton fields. Now you see this. Who did this happen to right there? Who did that happen to? What nation of people did this happen to? The so-called blacks, and they were cursed in the cotton fields, okay? The same thing with Hispanics. They was cursed in the sugarcane field, the rubber field, the tobacco field. They still in them fields today. So this is a curse that came upon us for breaking God's laws, okay? And there's many curses than just these right here. We're going to get you a few more. Let me get verse 49. No, verse 32. Give me verse 32. Read that.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
So it says our sons, our daughters were going to be given to another people. Did that happen to the Jewish man that's over there in Jerusalem today? Were their sons and daughters given to another people? No. Hell no. But who did it happen to? You so-called blacks and you so-called Hispanics. Right. Your sons, your daughters was given it to another people. You can see them all in the textbooks. You can see them all in the movies. Amistad, 12 Years a Slave, all these movies. Our sons, our daughters were given it to another people. All right? Keep reading.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
It says our eyes will look for them all the day long. We had no military, no economic might to get our sons and daughters back. All right? If you were a child back in the slavery times, and the slave master wanted to give you away halfway across the state, it wasn't nothing your mother and father could do about that. All right, same thing with you. When the conquistadors came and colonized the Hispanics, it wasn't nothing they can do to get their children back. All right, this happened to the Hispanics and the blacks. Okay, that's what we teach in our people today. This is in the Bible, the same Bible that they teach in the Christian church. They teach in the Catholic church. They don't show the truth of it though. All right, let me get one more. Verse 68. Read that. Verse 68.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So it says we was going to go into slavery Slavery again by the wayward of ships. How did the so-called blacks get on this side of the earth from the west coast of Africa? I'm asking you. Slave ships, slave ships. Your forefathers came over here on slave ships. That's in the Bible. Can't no other race bear witness to that. Not the white man, not the Chinese man, not the Muslim man. None of them. They can't bear witness to none of that. Only the blacks and Hispanics. All right. That's how you know who you are today. Read that.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again.
It say we was no longer going to see our homeland again. Our homeland is Jerusalem. That's our true homeland. Not Africa, Jerusalem, okay? We weren't going to see it again. Another nation was going to inhabit our land. That's why you think of white when you think of being a Jew or Jewish. You think of a white man. No, you the real Jew, okay? Read what you got.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
It say when we got to this side of the earth, we was going to be sold to who?
Your enemies.
To our enemies. When we got to this side of the earth, we were sold to our enemies. All the other nations that happened to the blacks and the Hispanics, and only us. All right. So this is a black book. This is a Hispanic book. Okay. So-called black, so-called Hispanic book. This is our heritage. Okay. This book was written to the Israelites, for the Israelites, by the Israelites. Okay. And only us. Okay. Now, I got another week. How much? What we got? Okay. Let me wrap it on up. But now, asking that question, you knowing that you're the greatest people on this earth, what is required of you? Because I told you earlier, the reason why these, I'm going to see if you was listening, granddaughter. What's your name? I don't want to keep calling you What's your name? Raquel? Raquel. Okay, Raquel. Let's see if you was listening. The reason why these curses came on us was why? Why did these curses come upon the so-called blacks and the so-called Hispanics? Who are the Israelites? Why did they come on us? Let's go back to, I'm going to show you. Let's go back to verse 15. Grandma, when you go home, you got to teach your granddaughter, all right? Teach them the truth. Remember what's coming out. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Okay, so Raquel, why did these curses come on us? Because what? Because we didn't keep God's commandments. That's why these curses, that's why we went into slavery on slave ships. That's why we were picking cotton, sugar cane. That's why we no longer know who we are. We calling ourselves African American and Hispanic. Because we broke God's laws. He judged us for that, okay? So, if we broke God's laws and got ourselves into this predicament, what do we got to do to get ourselves out of this predicament? Say it on the mic. We got to start keeping God's laws.
That's right.
Keeping God, as simple as that. Grandma, granddaughter, as simple as that. All right. Now, today is the Sabbath day. A lot of us in the Hispanic community, we are breaking God's laws and don't even know it. Did you know that cooking on the Sabbath, did you know that it was against God's laws? You knew that. Do you cook on the Sabbath? Oh yeah, I know you do. I know you do. And it angers God, okay? That's a law. That's a simple law that we got to start keeping, okay? Let me get that for you. This is how we break the generational curses. You learn this. You teach it to your granddaughters. When you get of age, you have children, you teach it to your children, okay? And we break the curses that are upon us, okay? Let me read that. Exodus 28. Read that.
Book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
So the Sabbath day, we got to keep it holy. Grandma and granddaughter, Raquel, what's your name? Glory, you say your father's Hispanic, right? Okay, all praises. Keep reading.
6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work.
So in 6 days, we got all the way from Sunday, which is the first day of the week. Not Saturday, not Monday. Sunday is the first day of the week. All right? Contrary to what we've been taught. Okay? From Sunday all the way up until Friday, we got to do all the work, all the cooking, everything we got to do. Okay, but read.
But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
Okay, read.
In it thou shalt not do any work.
So the seventh day, Saturday, it is a holy day unto our Lord. It's a day of rest. Okay, we're supposed to rest on this day. Keep reading.
In it thou shalt not do any work,
Right.
thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant,
Is there any more on that?
nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates.
So on this day, we ain't supposed to be buying, we ain't supposed to be selling, we ain't supposed to be cooking, cleaning, no servile work, okay? That's a law that was given to us by our God. And we broke that law, going off into all the other nations, idolizing them. Because they get it in on Saturday, we want to do it. They cook on Saturday, we want to do it. No, that's breaking God's law.
Right.
There's one law of many laws that we got to start keeping. Another law, women should not wear pants. Women should not wear pants. Did you know that was in the Bible?
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.